Ladies and gentle bitches, how you all doing? Welcome back to the Burnley Career Mode, episode 27 of the series, and we're kicking it off with some Europa League action. This is the lineup we're going with. We got another game against Hoffenheim, and it was a interesting decision to make in terms of what team I was going to play, because it was kind of an important game, but at the same time not so important. So we did mix up a little bit. Matthew Loughton is back from his long 7-month injury layoff. I think he was out. I think he came back a little bit sooner than he was supposed to, because it does seem like he's been quicker than 7 months. But this is a game where if we did pick up a point, if we were able to pick up a point, we secure top spot for our Europa League group. But at the same time, we're pretty much through already at this point, so I did kind of want to rest. So we did rest a few players, and then, you know, we changed up what we could. We get an early chance here. Why can't let me just stop for a second. Let me chill out, because I can't get my words out. Through Scott Sinclair, early chance through Scott Sinclair, and his finish. I mean, he's been on brilliant form recently. So far this season, been one of the best players, but wasn't able to put the ball into the back of the net against some brilliant football. And Defoe opens it up for Pozo. His shot is blocked by the keeper, and Defoe gets right back there. Defoe seems like he's the king of picking up positions like that, almost Frank Lampard-esque. He's just in that area for rebounds. That's the word I'm looking for. If a keeper saves it, you've all seen it before. If the ball breaks into an area like that, Defoe has been there to pick up the loose ends and put the ball into the back of the net. So good header from Defoe. He's shown this series also that he can header a ball. So back from injury, I mean, positions are up for grabs. Fighting for positions, because Defoe and Pozuelo, they've both been playing excellently. Defoe again linking up with Adam Milson this time. Falls to Defoe, and he puts off a nice effort from outside the box there. Just flying over the crossbar. Couldn't find the back of the net, but we were playing brilliantly at this point. The team linking up. You've seen it. Hoffenheim really didn't create too much. We were playing nice flowing football. Jeff Hendrick did pick up an injury, and he did have to come off. Wayne Rooney made his way into the game, and Hoffenheim into the second half, finally trying to create a little something. Kramaric playing it back to Amiri right there. Plays inside to Demir Bay. He just does brilliantly, leaving Loughton, and my boy Utter puts the ball into the back of the net. Hoffenheim's first real chance of the game, created by Demir Bay, put away by Utter. And I mean, they're back level. Do they deserve to be level? I'm not too sure. I don't know what you wanted me to say about that. But I mean, if you're able to get the chance and put the chance away, then I guess you are level. I'm not really a fan of deserving. When people say we deserve to win that match, we created 20 chances and we hit the post 5 times. We deserve. If you didn't put away your chances, then you didn't really deserve to win the match. And we did put away our chance right here, as Steven Defoe does what he does best, and that is wow us. His finesse shots, they are real good, man. We've seen it before. His shooting in general, he scored some brilliant goals in this series. And he does it again right when we needed it, because Hoffenheim had just equalized, and this was pretty much right after they equalized. Defoe, defender could not close him down quick enough, and he gets that curler off. Absolutely brilliant. Look, the keeper, should he have got, I mean, if he just flicked his finger right there, he might have been able to tip it over the crossbar, but he didn't. That's all that matters. He didn't decide to, and it didn't go into, I mean, he didn't save it. It did end up in the back of the net. 73 minutes gone in this game now. Matthew Loughton finds Jordy Classy, and he's going to spray it across to Robbie Brady here, playing it inside. Wayne Rooney gets around his man, fires off his shot, and it is just wide of the post. We're trying to create another chance here, creating from the back. Pozo played it off quickly to Classy. He finds Rooney, and we are in a good position right here. 5 against 2, and Defoe slides it through to Scott Sinclair. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Scotty Sinclair tucks it away into the back of the net. And I mean, again, it's so hard for me at this point to decide who our best player is. Let me put a poll up, matter of fact. Let me put a poll up in that right-hand corner. I want you guys to tell me who you think our best player of the season has been so far. I'm going to put it between Wayne Rooney, Scott Sinclair, Pozuelo, and I think that will be it. Really, those are the guys. And Juricic. But I feel like Juricic's performances haven't really translated into the videos, because the things he's doing haven't really made the highlights. Other than the goals, unless he scores a goal, it doesn't really show. And maybe create an assist. Obviously, you've seen the chances he's created, but they haven't really led to assists because the player might not have finished it or whatever. But you guys get what I'm saying. I feel like Jurčić has been. I'll put him in there for the sake of it. If you guys feel like, if you guys have seen it, I don't know if you have though, then you can vote for him. But whatever. Well, I want you guys to tell me who you think the best player of the season has been so far. Into a match against Leicester City now though, and we show this is our lineup: Jurčić, Bamford, and Scott Sinclair. Start again. Wayne Rooney getting the ball early on though, trying to create something. He plays into Pozuelo, a quick creation, and again Patrick Bamford hits the post again. When is his luck gonna just kick in? Patrick Bamford again threw a goal, and that was a little bit of a less unlucky one. He just denied by the keeper's legs. Leicester City coming forward now. Sam Vokes, obviously, new signing for Leicester City, and Pau Lopez forced into making a brilliant save to deny them. Sammy Vokes starting up front for them. Pozuelo again, brilliant first touch on the turn. Plays a through ball into Bamford. He cuts onto his left foot, and again denied by the keeper. And again, that one is not as much unlucky. That one was just a pretty poor finish. Not enough into the corner from Patrick Bamford, but you can see he creates trouble. He causes problems. He just needs to get... He needs to find the back of the net a couple more times. Obviously, he scored a brace a couple games ago. But Leicester City creating theirs. Islam Slimani came off of the bench and forced a save out of the keeper. And that one fell to Thomas. I don't know who this Thomas is, but it was a good effort from him. Hit it a little bit cleanly. And Pau Lopez, what am I doing right there? Boy, I just don't know, because gave the ball away completely. Could have been punished for it. Coming down the right-hand side now. 88 minutes on the clock. Javier Manquillo playing it inside. Jordi Clasie finds Patrick Bamford. Patrick Bamford finding Defoe out wide to Jurčić. He plays it down the line to Bamford, getting inside the box. Barely able to get anything done with it. Showing a little bit more of it. Staying in highlights, and Slimani chests it down 90 minutes. Thomas gets the ball, turns. He's going to slide through. I don't know why I left that inside the actual video right there. I don't know. I obviously forgot to edit that out. But Islam Slimani offside right there as we're coming towards the end of the game. That's obviously a bit, you know what, I ain't even going to go back. You're going to have to live with it. But 90 minutes on the clock, we have one final chance to attack, and we didn't make it happen. Final whistle blows. That has thrown me off why that was even in the video. I feel like I would have caught that out if I had recognized, you know what, I don't know why I'm still talking about it. End of the match. Galloway, you can see on the pitch, he got a start there, and he actually ended up being the man of the match. He was pretty solid all round, so probably give him a chance some point in the future, give him another game. Also, I need to mention, it has been brought to, I mentioned it briefly in the last episode, but didn't actually finish the thought process. It's been brought to my attention that Wayne Rooney is wearing the number 15 shirt. That is Lisandro Lopez's shirt, and we have decided to retire that shirt. So from the next episode on, obviously this one was recorded in advance, as all of my videos are. When I next get onto the console, I will change that, and it's going to be hard because sometimes obviously when you sign a new player, the game's going to automatically assign them a number, and I don't assign a number to a player when I sign them straight away. Not all the time, at least. I do try to, as Jurčić opens the scoring right here, firing it into the far post. We've got Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup, but like I said, when you sign a new player, they'll assign them a new number, and oftentimes a number like 15 is the number they will get. But if you guys bring it to my attention, I'll make sure I always change it. But like I said, 1-0 in this match already. Jurčić getting an early goal against Aston Villa. I mean, we don't really have the depth to switch around everybody, but I try and do it. I don't understand why these people, like most people on YouTube, most people in general probably have like a starting lineup, and then they have a B team and a reserve team. Like, teams don't do that. Teams don't go into it, well, majority of the time at least, you don't go into a cup game and switch up your whole 11. Like, you'll take out whoever needs a rest, you'll take them out, and who doesn't need a rest will generally play. Like, a team don't have a starting 11 and then a reserve team for cup games and then a youth team. You know, I don't know, but if that's how you want to play, that's how you want to play. But that's not how I play. That's basically the point that I'm trying to get at right there. Aston Villa were able to draw back level. Defoe wasn't able to find the corner right there. But Defoe, since coming back into the team, he's absolutely bossing players. You guys could probably see it. So, again, the decision between Pozuelo and Defoe is hard to make. But you did see we did make a few changes. That's what I was trying to slowly get at. Mason Mount, I believe. Yeah, Mason Mount on the ball right here. And he did get a start. His first start for Burnley after signing in January last season. We also got O'Neill who was on loan last season, getting a few starts. Ben Woodburn on the ball. He's got a few options with him. Bursting down the middle. Plays it out wide to Juricic with another chance. 76 minutes. Filip Juricic fires into the back of net and puts us back into the lead. And our Serbian winger is just on job. I love this guy, man. He just does the right thing. He's one of the players on our team who feels the best on the ball. He's not the fastest, which no one on our team really is. I mean, Adam Milson's quite pacey. Scott Sinclair's quite pacey. Other than that, we have no pace in our team. And that's how I like it. You guys always, a lot of people will hit the comment section and they'll suggest a player. It's generally people who don't really watch because they don't know that I'm not a fan of the pacey players. But they'll suggest someone, they'll go, you sign this guy, he's really fast. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm not looking for fast players. I try and stay away from the fast players because generally, not so much this year. I've said it before, pace is as unimportant as it's ever been on FIFA. But generally in FIFA, pace makes the game too easy. And you guys already know, I always want a challenge. But player of the month for this month, Wayne Rooney, brilliant to see. He's just consistent as ever. He's just brilliant, does his job, gets on with it. I love it. Wayne Rooney, we signed him to a 3-year contract because, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever sign another player to a 1-year contract after what happened with Lisandro Lopez. That is absolutely heartbreaking what happened. But he's got a few more years in him, and I think we might even extend his contract. I know he's getting old. He's about 33 years old now. But as long as he keeps playing, if he keeps playing like this, we'll keep him at the club. And I mean, he could do a job for us, even if he's off the bench, even if he's playing just a few games a season and doing a job. I will take it. But we're playing our final game of the episode against Bournemouth. We're at home. And this is a game that I feel like we should be picking up all 3 points. But they have made a few good signings. You see Ocampos there on the left-hand side. Callum Wilson up front. Harry Arter for them. Mahoney now getting in behind. It's a poor piece of defending from Zambrano. Eventually falls to Benakofobe, former Arsenal striker. And Paul Lopez does make a save and gather the ball right here. Tackle right there from Scott Sinclair. Comes to Wayne Rooney. He's going to play it inside to Pozuelo there, who gets a start over Defoe. Bamford into Defoe. Oh, into Rooney, sorry. It fell to Scott Sinclair. Good volley. Saved by the keeper and eventually cleared out. Pozuelo on the ball again. Playing it back to Jordi Clasie, and he dinks it over the top to Wayne Rooney, who forces a save out of Federici in the Bournemouth goal. Patrick Bamford, Federici finally left Crystal Palace. God damn. Bamford, Filip Juricic, back into Bamford. He gets a space to shoot and forces another save out of Federici. It's also a bit down to the fact that my sliders have the goalkeeping ability up. So, I mean, it's going to be harder for us to score. Benakofobe this time, though, firing into Callum Wilson after Benakofobe. They got a pacey line up front right there. I mean, it's going to make it a little bit harder. But you can see right here, Patrick Bamford is coming off. And after a long injury layoff, Ishak Belfodil is back. So that's another option for us up front. I mean, we still haven't secured a solid starting striker. So Belfodil, if he could come back and score a few goals, I mean, there's a chance for him to break through. And he gets on the ball for the first time since being laid off. Galloway into Wayne Rooney. Galloway got another start in this one though. Rooney into Clasie, into Belfodil. One of his textbook layoffs. Finds Pozuelo, back to Belfodil. And he's denied by the keeper. Almost scoring straight away on his return to first team action. And I mean, maybe I should have. I mean, I realized there was a player running that back post. If I wasn't so consumed by letting Belfodil put that one away, I probably would have found Juricic at the back post and opened the scoring. 81 minutes on the clock now. Wilson gets past Zambrano way too easily. Getting in behind, lays it off to Benakofobe, and we are pegged back. We really shouldn't be in that position. I was just about to say we don't deserve to, right after saying I don't like the word deserve. But well, it's not like I don't like the word deserve. I don't like that term when it comes to football. But you guys probably know. I don't need to explain it again. But we shouldn't be in that position. Not that we don't deserve. We shouldn't be. We should have finished one of our chances. And now we come back, trying to get ourselves back into it. And Pozuelo with the header straight at the feet of Adam Federici. And we lost the game. Pretty disappointing. I mean, we've played really good football in this episode. But overall, the results are pretty disappointing from the games. I mean, to lose that match, what can I say? We should have done better. But a little bit more training. Adam Milson still in there, almost going up to a 70-year overall. We now have 3 options: Bamford, Adam Milson, and Belfodil. I'll probably start Belfodil in the next game because of how good he was before getting injured, and the fact that no one else has secured that spot and locked it down. And we'll see. We'll see moving forward. Whoever plays best and earns it will get their games. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.